that because you know why?
I just wanted to make sure you was okay, honey. You've been here all night. You've been here all night sleeping, honey. You was okay, though. We wasn't going to call nobody on you. That's
Yeah, I just woke up. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
It's all right.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
I just wanted to make sure you was okay, honey. You've been here all night. You've been here all night sleeping, honey. You was okay, though. We wasn't going to call nobody on you. That's
Yeah, I just
Bah, 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 bah.
thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
I just wanted to make sure you was okay, honey. You've been here all night. You've been here all night sleeping. You was okay.
You can't walk very far in these parks without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Southern Miss's offense will get the first possession of the game. And none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Looking for a man, it's Leon. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he breaks into the open. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They jump on top.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So the Auburn Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right. As a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy in the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out here.
Yeah, roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's got an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic. So let's see what kind of day he can have.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Brooks. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run it to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Boy, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that throw.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Tiger.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. Pulled down for the tackle.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Leon. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Handoff to the lone back. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They're working that left side. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard. 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Power football with the run. Runs through the tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They give it to him again. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Back to throw, it's Leon. He's right on target. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the three. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Pittsburgh came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Bounced off his feet. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. That's reeled in. It's Brooks. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They're going to run it. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught close to the marker, it's Brooks. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love hits. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Got his man quickly.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. To the air on first down. Feeling some heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. It's Leon. Caught. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. The Golden Eagles want to move quickly. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Golden Eagles send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the returner will be dragged down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
That's caught. It's Porter. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Might be looking to run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to blast their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Power ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And they don't want to risk a turnover here, so they'll just take the knee and head to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report.
The Golden Eagles will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's looking on the right side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. It's Brooks. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big.
Going for the big play. Touchdown, Auburn! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. They'll try the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Auburn! And the route is on. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
On the move. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking for a deep man. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Brooks. Nifty little dance step. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback extends the play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, they tried to catch the defense napping. They're 3rd and short on their own side of the 50, and everyone's thinking run. They go pass, but the defense wasn't fooled, so the QB's just got to throw that one away.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has... And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Iowa stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Iowa City. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Dropping back, it's Leon. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's still running after the move. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
And these design QB runs, man, they really test the physicality of this defense. Knowing this quarterback's going to tote the rock, they know that there's now an extra blocker, so somebody on defense is going to have to make a superhuman effort, get off a block and make a play. They could not get that done right.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And he's brought down after a nice game. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. After the run, now to throw. The sure hands, it's Porter. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Coming up, 4th down.
They'll try to pick up the 1st. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That is what just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination and all.
This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Going to be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So Alabama's offense will be the first up today. So here we go. Just about every man, woman, and child in this state holding their breath. There's nothing quite like the Iron Bowl's intensity.
Well, Chris, you and I love college football. We love the rivalries. And this is a game that we know so much typically is at stake. Not just in the rankings, but just within this state.
Alabama comes up the line quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. They're going to throw for it on third and short. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Bringing it back, it's Dixon. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. So Auburn's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And here we go, Kirk. This matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. A lead wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. Two extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Remember last time they played, Auburn pulled out a close game, Kirk. That's one moment the Auburn faithful will never forget.
Yeah.
Looking for a deep completion. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
Bringing it out, it's Jones. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Snags the quick throw. Look at how aggressive will they be on this first down play?
You know, Chrissy, think about it. Efficiency is always great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
Looking to pass here on second down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he's got it. Good enough for the first down to the 37. Offense in hurry-up mode.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Off-play action. He's looking to throw. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
Looking to throw it on first down. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Just complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And Chris, think about it over the years since you and I have been doing college football. Going way back to guys that Auburn's had, like Andre Bruce, such an electrifying pass rusher off the edge. Tracy Rocker, more from the inside. Nick Fairley, another guy that can dominate. Boy, Auburn's had some great ones.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return begins inside the 10. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Porter. And bulldozing his way through. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw. It keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. There's such a living history to this rivalry game, Kirk. They began playing back in 1893 and so many dramatic chapters since then.
You know, growing up in the Big Ten region, I always had an appreciation for the Iron Bowl, watching Auburn and Alabama every year. Well, really, it wasn't until 1996, my first year on College Game Day, when you and I were down there. Watched it firsthand. It was my first experience in seeing it, and there's just nothing like watching Auburn and Alabama in person.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Makes the grab. It's Porter. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the 1st quarter stats. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Auburn 14, Alabama 3.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. He's escaping the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Back to their 11-yard line. It's 2nd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a short completion at the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this team looking to throw it deep. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge game through the air. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. No huddle here for the offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. 2nd and goal for the offense. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. A change of direction. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a 1st down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
The offense will take their 1st time out of the half to talk strategy here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle, but 1st down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Tries the right with a quick throw. Pass caught. Can he get in?
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
He's swarmed by the defense. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. First down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On first and 10, looking to throw. Dumps it down to the back. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points for halftime. And it's good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling in for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return begins inside the 10. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, from Tuscaloosa to the Plains, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases enjoying a soda pop and a lot of trash talk in this battle between the Tide and War Eagle. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that, let's throw it back to...
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from...
There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. Hunting ready to boot it away. And the returner will be brought down. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. And here's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so second and 7.
Nice solid run.
Can he get there on the ground? He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to...
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab down at the 15-yard line. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Receiver looking.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. I'm the offensive coordinator. Give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on a third down play? Grab made by the tight end. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion. So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And he's got it again. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. Running game has been smothered.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Running it back, it's Dixon. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Went after makes it a 15-point game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
28, Alabama, 13.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here comes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Second down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Down he goes, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Airing this one out toward the sideline. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? He finally steps out at the 10. Offense set up in great position. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. And the beatdown continues. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
35, Alabama, 13.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they've got the returner corralled. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The defense backed up against their own end zone.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The tight end has got it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Can't get out past the 2, but at least they stay out of the end zone. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out past the 30. The 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown. Tie. Now the try for the 2-point conversion.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Handoff as they try to work the clock here.
You could almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
They'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Single back takes the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Head coach stays aggressive after failing on the last 2 4th down attempts. On the run here, lets it go. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for his back. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback spikes the ball to stop the clock.
Brings up 3rd down.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Completion nets about 9 yards, not enough for the 1st, and it's 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Tigers offense comes on the field first today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Tailback takes the handoff again. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. A running play called on fourth down. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game, on a fourth down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
The quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Now it's second down here. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they'll start off with a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring for a big play. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. There's the second down play. Looking for a gap. It's Brooks. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. It's a shotgun run call.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down. A new set of downs after that completion. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? And they pick up the first down with 23, getting closer to the red zone. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's a screen pass to the running back. Will he score here? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the Rebels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And now the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Rebels pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. But at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Handoff to the right side. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Rebels line up on 1st and 10.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. No huddle now for the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Rebels. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Defense is coming after him. The pass is intercepted. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. He'll take a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Auburn. They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's good. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The rush set it down to the offense, 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
It's caught downfield. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38. And the Rebels looking to run some tempo here.
It's a great play for the offense. Let's give all the credit to the offensive line for that play. The quarterback makes the throw, but he couldn't have done it without the time that they provided.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got him. He's sacked.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Secondary backed up off the ball now. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Rebels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And that one is over everyone's head, beyond the end zone and incomplete. 6th play of the drive coming up. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Boy, trawls and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. That's caught. It's Brooks. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. It gets the first down in the process.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs. A little bit less than 30 seconds to go before halftime, and it'll be 1st and 10. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. An explosive play. Big gain. Spotted down near the 37. Meadow's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He'll return it from inside the 5. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. And this pass is on target, caught. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. The Rebels will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. He'll run it here. Running back has the ball. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a 1st down. And the encroachment penalty moves the ball up a little bit. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. There's contact on the throw. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield with the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. The conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab behind the line, it's Brooks. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. On third down, he drops to throw. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made at the 20 and the deep shot. Big gain. Finally tackled out at the 19, and just like that, the offense is moved into the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Lets it go. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking to throw it again. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Tigers. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. And the Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the Rebels will have to kick it away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. And they keep it going. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. On the run here, taking a deep shot.